So let's do a quick analysis. और इस वीडियो में I'm going to discuss about there are a lot of ways and there are a lot of technical indicators which people use, and so I'm not going to go into the details of that, but rather I'm going to showcase. So this is one is algorithms, and there is also a concept of heuristics. So heuristics का मतलब ये है कि आप अपना कुछ एक कॉन्सेप्ट बनाते हो और डिपेंडिंग अपॉन दोज कॉन्सेप्ट्स यू गो अहेड एंड मेक योर इन्वेस्टमेंट डिसीजंस. सो लास्ट फ्यू डेज में आई गॉट अ लॉट ऑफ ट्विटर क्वेरीज ऑल्सो इन माई मैसेजिंग कि आई वॉन्ट टू बाई दिस पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक ABC, ये अभी खरीदूँ या किस लेवल पे खरीदूँ. सो दिस वीडियो इज़ एक्चुअली गोइंग टू गिव यू द एक्चुअल थिंकिंग of mine and why I have told you that this particular stock is not a good buy for now, or this stock you can buy it for at this particular level, right? So the whole concept is, here you can see this is a nifty chart, and here you can do all of this analysis just with a single 200 simple moving average indicator. So here you can see that nifty is still way above its 200 SMA. Now of course, going in a war and how the situations are panning out on a daily basis, actually on an hourly basis, so of course you can't come up with what will happen next. So we as investors, we are supposed to do some SIP, and we have to make sure that जो भी company में हम अपना SIP कर रहे हैं, at least for short to medium term we are in a profitable situation. And even if there is a drop down or there is a drawdown in which is happening in the major index, so at least हमारी जो positions हैं जिसमें हमने पैसा लगाया है, they should not be much affected, right? तो हमारी यही होगी. Going forward, we don't know how this whole thing will pan out. It may get resolved in 1 day, 1 month, 1 year, we don't know, right? But as an investor, one of the very interesting things which I wanted to showcase over here is there is always a distribution pattern which you will always find in any of the major indexes, and this is not only true in India but in any financial market. So what would be, and of course we have to have a very narrow, so we have to look just 6 months or a year maybe कि वहाँ पे कहाँ पे distribution phase हुआ था, and उसके बाद there was actually a good move which came. So if you open this nifty chart, and here you will see that in the month of July and August there was a very good distribution which was happening, and I was actually waiting very eagerly. Before that there was always a huge talk about how the indexes would correct and everything, but this distribution phase which happened in the month of July, August, September, ये 2-3 महीने से जो हुआ, this was a very good indication that something big move is coming on. And here you can see the day it actually broke this has never till date, so it was from July, and now as you can understand is March, so 6-8 months ho gaye hai, Nifty has not broken this. So this time frame is a very important time frame. So this is why this is how I am coming up with the heuristics, and this distribution you can find everywhere. Here also you can see there was a distribution phase which was going on, and these distribution phases are very important just to understand of how the big money is actually being allocated over funds. Recently I have posted कि मैं कोटक बैंक, ICICI बैंक, इन सब में मैं अपना SIP levels दिया हूँ, and I have already done some SIP in ICICI bank and Kotak bank. So let me tell you the explicit reason. So here if you open a bank nifty chart, so here you will see that the very reason for this is, since this October 2020 this has been 200 SMA, and till date it has not even touched it, right? So as a result of which this actually showcases that there is still some momentum left, and maybe going forward it can hugely reverse from here. Again you can see this is a drawdown which happened due to corona news. So here in the past also you can see that this has always acted like good support, and this has been for a very long time frame, and the reason of this drop down is because of corona. So of course in this current scenario these things can again happen, right? But the advantage is twofold. First is, if it starts actually trading below the 200 SMA, then you will see that of course by the logic that your SMA curve will start bending downwards, and this is actually good because next time whenever it crosses and if you actually again make your position, so you are going to buy. So here अगर कोई यहाँ पे पोजीशन बनाता है, ये 25,000 में बना रहा है, and the drop down was 16,000. So you can see 9,000 points move, but again you never know whether this will happen or not. लेकिन अगर कोई यहाँ पे पोजीशन 25,000 में बनाया, he or she was able to go towards 42,000, जो 17,000, right? So this is double of the drop down. So either you can make sips in these levels and try to find कि किस लेवल से रिवर्स हो सकती है, बट इन जनरल हियर यू कैन ऑलवेज सी दैट दिस पर्टिकुलर 200 SMA in normal circumstances, I think this war is not that grave, and on the top of that the corona, the reason for this drop down was more about the corona. Due to corona the world was actually not able to comprehend कि इसमें क्या क्या complexities आ सकती है, and as a result of which you can see this huge drop down. But right now I think the way this downfall is being tackled, of course going forward nothing is for sure, but since ये बहुत 200 SMA के बहुत नज़दीक है, so basically I am very much interested in companies like Kotak Bank. Say for example, अगर हम Kotak Bank का देखें, and this is something which you can also do on your own for your own stocks, here you can see that in the month of July and August, you remember the distribution phase, ये जब distribution phase हो रही थी, then it was very near to this level, right? And after that it has always been able to hold this level, which means कि इन सब positions में, इन सब जगहों में, इन सब dates में, इन सब in this time frame, यहाँ पे जब ये पोजीशंस बनी थी, when these positions were getting created by the smart money, the big money, so here whatever positions, they are still in profit, right? And this is exactly the reason why you can see that this Kotak Bank is trying to get some support at 200. So it doesn't matter if you are a long-term investor, whether you are buying at 1800 or 1700 or even 1500, in the very end what you are targeting is, you are trying to find out कि किस जगह पे हम अपना money invest करके we can keep it for a long time gain, right? Here you can see in the past, in 2018 there was a drop down, here वो 200 SMA के पास आई थी, and then there was a distribution, and then it shot up, right? So we are more interested in these moves for our long-term investments, or at least for for the next 2-3 years. And this is the reason why I am saying that Bank Nifty से हम लोग देखें कि Bank Nifty अभी भी 200 SMA के ऊपर है, which is good. Of course going forward in the next trading session itself it could be broken, but at least for now this is looking good, right? And ये आपको हर एक स्टॉक में जो भी आप खरीदना चाहते हो, you can do this analysis. Say for example ICICI Bank, for example, over here, see in October, in this July, from here July or August, ये जो time frame में जहाँ पे निफ्टी हम distribution phase में थी, you can see ICICI Bank is way above it, right? So यहाँ पे जो भी positions बनी हैं, they are still comfortably sitting in profit, right? So this is the reason why I am saying that these stocks are very good stocks for your SIP when there is a major जब बैंक निफ्टी जब इतनी अच्छी एक major support region which is 200 SMA is universally regarded as a good support. So jab iske paas hai, so basically this is the reason why it doesn't matter whether I'm buying at 700 or 650, because my vision is for a longer time. And the last two stocks which I want to discuss is TCS, right? So here in the TCS you can see TCS has a good run. So here again you can see this is the distribution phase in the Nifty between July and September, and it's still above it. It's above 200 SMA. Very good stock, right? Now it doesn't matter whether you are buying at 3500 or 3300 or 3000 levels, you never know, but at least these are very good investment opportunities which you are getting right now. Now let me showcase the other, say Hero Moto. So someone asked me about Hero Moto, and the reason I said no is because of this. You can see that during this distribution phase which was actually happening here, so Hero Moto में जो भी positions यहाँ पे बनी है, so it's now trading below it, and this itself showcases the weakness. So the algorithm is the heuristics is pretty simple, and again it's also below the 200 SMA, and so that's why I said in Hero Moto you never know, because if you look into the long-term chart you can see since 2017 onwards Hero Moto was always below the 200 SMA. For a very short term of 6 months it went above it, but now again it's below. So you can of course go ahead and invest. This is just a heuristics, so heuristics is pretty simple. Just to end it, and I want to end it in the next 10 seconds or 20 seconds. Just look for what was the price between the time frame of July to October. ये टाइम फ्रेम में आप देखो फॉर एनी पर्टिकुलर स्टॉक यू आर इंटरेस्टेड इन, एंड सी अभी आपका प्राइस उसके ऊपर है या नीचे है. अगर नीचे है तो उसमें वीकनेस है, और अगर ऊपर है तो जो भी वहाँ पे पैसा डाला है दे एंड प्रॉफिट. थैंक यू.